Hello!
Hello, everyone. We're doing a podcast. Welcome to the podcast.
Welcome to the
podcast. There's so many people on the podcast. There's me, there's Dana, there's me. There's Dana. There's me.
Dana again. Why am I talking about myself in the third person?
Yeah, well, there's 2 Danas, if you didn't know.
No, there's like 5 Danas.
Yeah, you want to introduce yourself, all 5 Danas?
Dana. That's probably how you introduce yourself. You just say your name.
Yes. Look, this is Adell number 1. This is Adell number 2. Mm. Please don't get us mixed up, or else I'll get very upset.
Yeah, so upset.
We're different people.
Totally.
We have individuality. Wow. That's pretty good intro as far as we've had. Dana a few seconds ago was like, "Man, I had a crazy week."
Yeah, I had Mall UN.
What even is that? Mall UN?
So do you know what the UN is?
Yes, United Nations.
Yes. So we each get a country, and we are United Nations, and then we have to try to solve a problem. And usually you don't go anywhere because it's constantly getting vetoed or outvoted or whatever.
Wow. What did you choose? What country were you?
I was Iran.
Iran?
Yep.
What was your thing? How did it go?
Well, everyone, like a bunch of people are really annoyed at Russia right now. Because Russia for the entire time was like, yes, I'll vote for that resolution.
And they didn't?
And then it comes to the resolution. We go through all the voting. It wins 19-3. So 19 votes for yes.
Voters.
3 votes for no. And a couple of people abstained. And Russia abstained. And then you go, does anyone want to change their vote? And so you can change your abstain to a no or a yes. And Russia goes, changes it to no with rights. And if Russia says no, that means he's vetoed it. And the bill doesn't pass. It doesn't matter how high the numbers are. He vetoed it.
What the frick? That's terrible. That doesn't make sense. Politics?
So yeah, a bunch of the girls were saying this is the maddest they've been, like, ever. And it's like I don't know why you're so worked up over this, but it's kind of funny. And then he started posting memes about it. Because he has, like, a meme account for, like, our school or something. And so
what the frick?
He started...
Oh, you mean on Instagram?
Yeah.
Okay, can you send it to me?
I don't know what the Instagram is. Some of the other girls just showed me yesterday.
I want to see, though.
But it's so dumb, and I love it. And it just makes... Because he's like, I'm so sorry, and then he posts memes about it. Because he's posted 2 of them. And so they're all pissed off.
That reminds me of that thing in Love, Simon. Where they have this school website, and they post memes on it.
It's not like that. I'm pretty sure it was just for the drama of the kids in the play last year. Not the one cool. I was in.
I was gonna say that. Were you excluded from this? That sucks.
I was in the play I was in. But yeah, it was quite funny because everyone expected the bill to pass, or the resolution to pass. We'd gone through all of the voting. We got past the US and the UK, who we were worried about vetoing it. And it's like, okay, we got this. If France doesn't veto it, we got this. It goes by France. He goes yes. And we're like, yes, we actually passed something for once. And then Russia goes and changes his vote and vetoes us. I mean, I abstained because I couldn't vote yes for it because it was against my country's beliefs. So,
wow.
But yeah, it was...
That is pretty frustrating because everyone wanted it.
19-3. And it's still lost.
Is this gonna go on for a couple of days, or was it just the one
session?
No,
that was the end of it. That's why it didn't pass. If we had more time, it probably would have passed. But we just had run out of time because our teacher wanted to move on.
What is this teaching you about politics?
is teaching us about how the UN works.
But, like, what have you learned?
Actually, what it really teaches you is about a world issue, because you have to do so much research on the world issue, figure out what exactly is going on, what your country thinks, what all this.
Mm-hmm.
So it teaches you how to research about world issues.
Yeah.
And I think that's
like, what's problems in the world?
What we did was the crisis in Venezuela.
That's a thing. I don't really know about that, but I've heard about it, and if it's a crisis, it must not be good.
Their inflation is so bad that like you can't buy anything. It's like comparable.
Oh wait, yeah, I totally heard about this. That's ridiculous.
Like up thousands of percentage. I believe it's like expected to hit 1,000,000% by December.
And they're like making sweaters out of money. Trying to sell sweaters out of money because they're worth more than the money itself.
I don't know if that's happening. It's similar to back in the 20s in Germany, where their inflation got so bad that people were just burning the money instead of buying kindling with the money, because it was just cheaper.
Yeah. Holy crap.
It's the thing that happens, but yeah, Venezuela is not doing well right now. There's thousands of people emigrating from it. Their hospitals have nothing in them. If you need people have to go for like surgeries and things and have to get all the supplies first. Like what? They have to bring gloves.
They have to bring the equipment?
Yep.
Like the knives and stuff?
I don't know about the knives, but all the things that can only be used once, like the anesthetics and the gloves and all that stuff they have to bring.
Or they just go out to a different country.
Yeah, a lot of them just go to like Colombia.
Yeah.
So it's putting a lot of strain on Colombia as well, because they're getting all these
all these people crossing the border together. Hopefully they figure that out.
And they're trying
Capitalism is crazy.
And so Colombia's like, we're trying to help, but like Colombia's not a rich country. So they're asking the rest of the world for help as well, because they need it.
Yeah.
And like, no one really cares about South America. So
it sucks.
So yeah, it's like I had not heard about this before. And then it's so bad. It's terrible down there. And like the news
people don't really
talk about it or anything.
People don't really talk about South America specifically. They talk about like the Middle East when they talk like poor countries.
Mm-hmm.
So it kind of just they assume they're fine there.
Mm-hmm. Yep, they're not. And
no.
Yeah.
It's like the thing you were talking about in the 1920s all over again. We still haven't learned our lesson.
So yeah, hopefully it gets better. It's what do you do about it? Because like part of the reason is the sanctions. Those are a thing that's on them, and part of the reason is their current ruler. Or current government. He got elected in, but everyone's like, yeah, he rigged the elections. Like,
what type of a government do they have?
They technically have a democracy, but everyone's been calling the current leader a dictator.
Holy frick.
Because, one, he was arresting political opponents right before the election, because they had an election in 2018. So he arrested a bunch of people. He was saying, you won't get government support if you don't vote for me. He was saying all the, and so he he did rig the elections. And so, but his term is 6 years. So it's 6 years till another normal election. And so the rest of the world's kind of like, what do we do about this?
And
the sanctions are kind of put in place so that the people will get worse and worse until the people revolt, and then America can step in and help them and be the hero. But currently, because in our UN, it was basically Russia versus America, because Russia has been helping them, but they want the current leader to stay in. Yeah, Russia's been helping Venezuela, but they really want the current leader to stay in, because the current leader likes them. And they'll probably get their money back if they stay with the current leader, and they'll also, like, get an extra vote in the UN, because Venezuela will just follow them around. And yeah, so they want Venezuela to stay with the current leader, and then a lot of other countries are like, no, we have to take out the leader.
It doesn't sound very good for the country.
It's not good. And, like, what they really need is a re-election where it's not been screwed with, but then it's very hard to have anyone moderate it, because the UN doesn't like moderating these things. And no one really trusts America or Russia to moderate it, but they're the ones who are like, yeah, we'll do it.
Let's do it. Canada, come on, Trudeau.
Yeah.
Save Venezuela.
But yeah.
He's like, that's not my problem.
We'll see what happens with that, but
yeah,
gotta keep watching that one.
In my school, we've been doing some also issues. Mostly, it's kind of weird about, like, hashtag movements, like, on Twitter and stuff. Social media movements, like Me Too or Black Lives Matter or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna write an essay. This is English class.
Yeah, I basically had that last year, just our teacher formatted it a bit different.
Yeah.
But we were just allowed to do any issue we wanted. And so a lot of people did hashtag issues.
Yeah, I don't really want to do a hashtag issue, but I'm doing this one called, what the frick? What is it even called? Am I Next? It's called hashtag Am I Next.
What's it about?
It's from 2014. It's about, like, this issue that was going on here in Canada about, like, violence against Indigenous women or something. And, like, how this one lady, her sister, was, like, killed in an argument by her roommates and, like, wasn't protected by the government or something. Which is ridiculous.
Yes.
So I still have to write my essay, but I do have started that. And I don't even think that issue has, like, gone anywhere since then.
No, it hasn't.
That's the thing about all these movements is, like, people forget about them. For a while they trend and people send pictures and then people, like, I don't know. That's the thing with the hashtag movements. It's like people say they support them, but, like, they just put a picture out on the internet. Is that really helping it at all?
Yeah.
It seems like kind of a lost cause to put it out on Twitter, but I mean, at least it raises awareness for, like, a short period of time.
I feel like they can often, like, hashtag movements can often get a lot of money donated for things and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's true. Do you remember the Ice Bucket Challenge?
Yeah.
Of course you do. Everyone remembers that. Like, that turned into a meme.
But yeah, that wasn't actually a good challenge, so I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I don't have a problem with it.
Like, most challenges I think are dumb, but I like the Ice Bucket Challenge.
It was
a little bit of uncomfort is not gonna kill you.
Yeah, discomfort. That's the word.
Did I say uncomfort? Yep.
Uncomfort.
Yeah, that's totally a word.
Shh, cut out. Ice Bucket Challenge. That went on for, like, a while, too. It was, like, a full year.
Yeah, that's because there was no one going, no, we should stop this is terrible. And that was when, I feel like that kind of came out when challenges lasted longer. Like, do you remember how long the Cinnamon Challenge lasted for?
Oh, I was gonna bring that up, the Cinnamon Challenge, holy crap.
That one's not a good one. That one can kill you, so.
Why though? Like, why would anyone want to do that? A spoonful of cinnamon?
I don't know, but it's put multiple teenagers in comas, so.
Teenagers are stupid. There was Cinnamon Challenge. There was that knife challenge or something, right?
The knife game?
Yeah.
That wasn't really a challenge, that was a game.
It was trending on the internet, though.
Mm-hmm. It's where you stab the knife in between your fingers and sing this knife song.
Apparently, the cinnamon challenge has existed since 2001.
This is unsurprising.
And then got popular in 2007. And then in 2014, that's when it became a trend.
Uh-huh.
That's crazy. It has like a long history. Let's see what other challenges Wikipedia is telling me about. Banana Sprite Challenge, Gallon Challenge, Saltine Cracker Challenge, Salt and Ice Challenge, Consumption of Tide Pods. Get that out of here.
The Salt and Ice Challenge, also get that one out of there. That leaves permanent scarring.
I don't know what that is.
That's where you put salt on ice and then press it against your arm and it gives you frostbite.
What the frick? What's wrong with people?
Yeah, get that one out of there too. That one's real dumb.
That one's really hurts to even think about it. Why would you want to do that?
It leaves permanent scarring.
So what's the Saltine Cracker Challenge? It's a food challenge in which a person has to eat 60 saltine crackers without drinking anything. Okay.
That's fine. Well, it's just a bit uncomfortable. I've done that in school.
Or something has 60 seconds to eat. This is like not even a challenge. Like what the frick? It's compared to all these other ones. With these challenges, it's either like really hardcore or really like baby, you know? Salty. It says this: 60 seconds to eat 6 saltine crackers. Only 6.
Okay, you don't understand how hard that is.
I'm gonna do it. Okay.
Okay,
I'm gonna
get some.
I don't have saltine crackers, but I'm gonna get some and I'll film myself doing it. We'll put it on the channel. Right. Unlisted, and it'll be in the description. Maybe if I find any. But
you still there?
Heck.
You died for a bit. All of a sudden, just like I got the beginning and the end. What happened?
The beginning and the end. I was like, is there anything really bad with it? They're saltine crackers. They're just salty.
I did that basically in school one time, and we wanted to. It was a science experiment because our teacher was trying to teach us the scientific method. So every year we do a science experiment that was dumb, but the kids could choose it. And ours was to see how much, how much we had spit we had stored in our mouths. And so you would eat a saltine cracker. You had 1 minute to eat it. And then if it was out of your mouth completely, you would eat the next one. And you kept doing that until you could no longer swallow the crackers.
Whoa.
I ran out of time, so I don't know how many. I think I got to like 50, but I ran out of time. No, wait, that
50?
doesn't make sense. More like, probably like 30, because that makes sense for how long the classes were with eating 1 a minute. But I think I got to 38, and then we ran out of time, so I don't know how far I could go.
So you just spent a class eating saltine crackers?
It's ruined saltine crackers for me. I couldn't eat them for like...
There's nothing to ruin.
I couldn't eat them for like a year after.
There's nothing there, though. There's nothing to ruin. There's saltine crackers. You're not supposed to like them.
But
does anyone like them? They're not good. They're good with soup, and that's it.
They're good with soup, and they ruined them with soup for me. Cause they were just like, oh.
Okay, well, I eat them with soup in restaurants when they offer them.
But yeah, it's not that enjoyable.
No. This is a challenge from the 90s, apparently.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
What do you think
in the 90s, people still cared about you dying. Nowadays, I'm gonna look
not necessarily. Like the choking challenge was already a thing in like the 80s.
Consumption of Tide Pods. Tide Pods are a line of laundry detergent.
We know what the Tide Pod does.
Which can be deadly if ingested.
Yes.
There have been numerous media reports discussing how children and those with dementia could endanger their health or life by eating the pods after mistaking them for candy.
Mm-hmm. But I don't think in the 90s they were necessarily more worried about these challenges. They just didn't get as extreme because they weren't pushed along by the internet so much. But like the choking challenge already existed in like the 80s and whatever, so that one's a really bad one.
Yeah. These challenges are not good.
No. I mean, some of them are fine.
Actually, I kind of like the cracker one.
Okay, you can do the cracker one.
Yeah. Because you did it. You ate 30.
And then I ran out of time. But yeah.
Then you ran out of time. Oh, man.
You do that. Have fun with that. We'll link it in the description.
Then there's the milk chugging one. Do you remember that? I mean, that's been a challenge since the beginning of time.
No, but yes.
No. It says, I'm on Wikipedia. It says the late 1960s.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like you look at if you're doing chugging, that's the ultimate thing to chug, a gallon of milk, right? Like it's logical.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably it's not good for you. Like chugging isn't good for you, no matter what it is, even if it's water.
And milk makes you vomit.
Yeah,
it expands and whatever.
There is some science to it. Yeah, it's just basically like don't hurl, even though you feel like hurling.
Mhm. I wonder if anyone's ever been able to drink the full amount of milk and chug it without vomiting.
Maybe someone who has a lot of stomach space. A cow? I don't know.
Cows don't really drink milk after being a baby.
Yes, I know, I was gonna say
and, like, vomiting is part of their eating, basically. Cows eat things very slowly. They don't really chug milk, so... you know?
Well, of course, yeah, they don't. They're the ones who make the milk.
Mm-hmm.
Who's this guy? I'm gonna send you this video.
You watching a video during the podcast?
No, I'm not watching it, but I'm just trying to see if he can do the challenge.
Okay.
Here, watch it with me.
I don't want to watch it.
I'm just skipping through it. He did it. So someone has done it because you asked me a question.
Good job,
sure a lot of people have done it, but look at how buff he is. You know, you gotta put it in your muscles. You have to store the milk in your muscles.
Yep.
You know, that's how it is. That's how it works.
Okay, that guy's done it. Good to know.
Yeah, there's at least one person. Kobayashi, whoever that is. Uncle Bob self-storage. Okay. I've never really tried one. I sort of get the appeal, but not that much.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, it's fun to like, when you're in a group of friends and you're trying to cheer someone on to do something and you peer pressure them into doing it, but it's not fun for the person doing it, really.
No, I don't. I've never really gotten challenges.
It's not fun to be in that situation. It's just, yeah, that sort of attitude, like you're at a party and you're in a group of people and you want to get someone to do something, so you're yelling at them to do something.
Mm-hmm.
It's that type of thing.
Yeah.
It's not very good for your health.
No, it's not. So this Thursday I went laser tagging. That was fun.
Oh yeah?
I got
How was it?
third in the first game and second in the second game. And it was fun.
Second?
Yeah.
Was it 2 teams or 4 teams?
The first game was no teams, the second was 2 teams. But my team lost, but I got second in overall points.
Overall kills or something?
Mm-hmm.
I want to go laser tagging. It's been a while.
You should. Laser tagging is so much fun.
I don't remember last time I went.
That's
good. Are you really good at it?
I mean, somewhat. The Langley place, they just redid it entirely. It's so much.
Really?
It's like a massive. It's so big. I'm not sure. I think they're in a new building, and it's so big.
Holy moly! I remember going there. So is it completely different now? They don't have the South Park pinball game anymore.
They still have that.
Okay, good.
They moved their ping pong walls with ping pong games with them.
Pinball games. The South Park pinball game specifically is the classic.
Yeah, but yeah, and I don't know why I found it so entertaining, but running around shooting the people while the music was randomly yelling Mortal Kombat was just really funny for me.
Oh, were they playing the Mortal Kombat
They
theme?
Were, but like on
That's
a loop
cool.
for the entire time for one of the games.
That's awesome.
It was hilarious.
That's like good for the aesthetic of the place.
Mm-hmm.
It's like you're on the title screen to Mortal Kombat for a really long time and you're not playing it.
Yeah,
you're not convinced to insert your coin. I don't know. Was Mortal Kombat on arcades? Well, yeah, of course it was.
Did it play the music on arcades though?
Probably. I don't know.
Could you actually have heard it on arcades? Because
it's so loud.
You can never we played the Simpsons.
Simpsons bowling.
Simpsons
that was
bowling.
So good. Did
and
we
you
ever
couldn't.
talk about that
They
on the
were
podcast?
making jokes, but you couldn't hear them because it's an arcade.
Yeah, it's in an arcade, so you can't hear the voice lines. When I played that a while ago, and it was a little bit more empty, and I could sort of hear it, but not really, because you still hear like people playing air hockey in the background.
Yeah,
that's what you're listening to. You're not listening to the quips. That was good though. Did you win? No, or did William win?
I think I won.
You might have won. I don't remember.
Maybe William won. I don't remember.
I think it was William actually. He was Willie. Classic Simpsons character.
Yep.
I was Bart and you were Marge or who?
I think so.
I think you were Marge, because I remember Marge was in the game, and I didn't play as Marge.
I don't remember who I played as, but that makes sense.
Yeah. If Marge was there. We also played DDR. I have a video of us playing DDR. It's such a good video.
Great video.
It's like 30 seconds, and then the phone ran out of space or something. We're so bad at it, though.
We could also post that unlisted and put a link in the description.
Yeah, I want to do that. I think it's on this computer. But anyway, we might
look in the description.
Look in the description. We have some goodies for you. Arcades are so much fun. I don't know if where you listeners live, there are any arcades left, because most people are like, they don't exist. There aren't any anymore.
Yeah.
There's sort of some around here, but they're all kind of like, I mean, there are, but they're just kind of imported Japanese games and fighting games. They're not like Western arcades. They're more like Japanese arcades.
It's because there's not really people making Western arcades anymore.
The arcade games, yeah. It's all in Japan.
All the new ones at the one we go to, they're all basically phone games. Like, they are phone games.
Yeah, they're either phone games or Japanese, although there aren't that Japanese games there as much as other arcades.
Yeah, but the one we go to already has a backlog of all these older games, so they just don't get rid of them. They have a couple people to go around fixing them, and they just don't get rid of them.
Yeah.
It works.
It's fine. Like, sometimes they don't work. And that sucks, but most of them do. Arcade games are probably kind of difficult to break.
One time I saw an arcade game that it's supposed to give you like 130 points when you get the jackpot. And one guy got the jackpot and it didn't stop
kept going,
giving him points. And I saw it, and when it was at like 14,000, and then I just I was like, I had wanted to play it, but you can't play it when it's giving out points.
Yeah.
And so I just left it, and then a while later, one of the employees came over and just unplugged it and took it away.
Because you're like, I want that many.
I just want to play the game, but I also would have liked that many.
What type of arcade games did you play as a kid?
Not many.
Like when you went, what did you often go to?
I often played that one where you shoot water at the fire.
Oh yeah.
And do you remember the one that's not there anymore, where it was just you sit on this thing and it's basically a Ferris wheel but really small?
Maybe. I remember those being all over the place. Like, there was one in a casino, I remember. Like, on the outside of a casino.
There was one at the one we went to, and I'd always go on that one.
There was one in the Zellers. Do you remember that?
No. Maybe.
I remember the Zellers.
The Zellers wasn't there for very long, and we never really went.
I went to the Zellers kind of often. I remember when it closed down. I have pictures of it. I took pictures in the Zellers.
I think I really only went to the Zellers with you. Mom didn't really like the Zellers.
Well, you don't know what you have until it's gone.
I mean, I don't care that it's gone, because I never really went.
Because it's a store, and it's a rich company anyways. But it does suck that Canada doesn't have its own brands. You know, it's nice having Canadian brands. Instead of just constantly just having American stuff.
Just go to the Bay.
The Bay isn't Zellers, though. What are you talking about?
Zellers
I can't buy my groceries
from
Zellers.
Zellers is an American brand. If you want Canadian brands, go to the Canadian stores.
We don't have any of them.
There's the Bay.
There's Canadian Tire.
What about... Where's Sears from?
American. See, we got nothing. Canadian stores. I'm looking right now. Only Canadian. Roots. Why do we have?
You're going robot.
Ardeen is apparently Canadian.
Yep.
Ardeen sucks though.
This is also true.
Future Shop. Future Shop's dead. Oh yeah, this is all the defunct ones. Zellers is Canadian. Stop your lies. Okay? I don't know why you'd ever say that Zellers is American. They would never make a company with a Z. Okay? Thrifty Foods. Oh, do you guys still have the Thrifty Foods over there?
Yes. Yes.
Okay. They keep changing its name. When I was living there, like, it didn't stay Thrifty Foods for a long time. It turned into, like...
It might still be Thrifty Foods, I don't know. It might have changed again.
It's kind of close to the arcade. When I go to the arcade, I usually pass it. I don't know. We always go to the Save on Foods that's by the cat store, so then I can go play with kittens. Oh
Mom
yeah, that
will
too.
Go shopping and I'll play with kittens.
There's so many strip malls in Abbotsford, aren't there? Like, there's a lot of them all over the place.
So there's more in Vancouver.
There aren't that many strip malls here. It's like just things on a corner. I don't know. It's either just a bunch of stores. It's not like there's a break in the stores. Or I guess sometimes, I don't know. Maybe there's just more big buildings, so it doesn't feel as noticeable when there's a strip mall.
Maybe. I don't know. My computer's booping. I don't care. Go away. Stop booping.
What's it booping at you for?
I don't know. I think it was like an antivirus.
Yeah.
That wants me to download it fully.
McAfee.
No, not that one. I need to delete McAfee. I've tried, but it won't go away. I don't know what I have to delete that.
Please, if you know how to delete McAfee, please DM Dana.
Yes, DM me.
She's suffering. She's
Help
very
me.
suffering.
Help me. It won't close. The only way it pops up every time I open it, and the only way to close it is to hover over the icon in the toolbar, and when the thing pops up, exit from there. The X button on it doesn't work.
What the frick? What about Task Manager? Just go Task Manager.
I mean, that could also do it, but it's easier just to go to the task bar and hover over it. But it's like, I just want to go to the X button, but no.
It's so complicated. My computer, too. Like, it is McAfee. McAfee's on there. I don't know how, but it's on there. And, like, AVG.
Do you hear me breaking things?
I do.
Ow. I broke a thing. I just pressed on it till it broke.
What are you breaking?
So you know, like, I get the dollar store earbuds.
Yeah.
Well, they often come in little containers. And this one comes in a little square container with a couple of those things you put on the end on it. And then I snapped it into 3 pieces.
Recycle that before you cut your fingers or something.
It's not that sharp.
Plastic. Well, if you're breaking plastic, it's gonna have those sharp edges, probably. How are your earbuds?
Broken.
They're still broken?
Yeah, I haven't got new ones yet. Dollar
store ones. Mm-hmm. You should get some more dollar store ones.
I plan to. I just haven't been to a dollar store recently. Maybe I will when we go out shopping today. But like,
nice.
They keep closing down the dollar stores in the places I would normally go to. Like the mall no longer has a dollar store.
Really?
Yeah. They closed it down. Really, the only one I really like, you can go down by Walmart, and that's where I know to get the thing, but I don't know where else to find a dollar store.
That one.
Like, they're around. There's tons of dollar stores. There's way too many dollar stores. But, like, not to the places I go on a regular basis.
Can't you get earbuds in the gacha machine? Like,
at
the rec center?
Yeah. I could do that.
That's very close. I used to do that.
But I have one brand of earbuds I like from dollar stores because they last 3 months.
Is it even a brand though?
No.
I guess so.
But it's one particular style and they last 3 months, so I like them.
3 months.
Mm-hmm.
3 months isn't very long.
3 months is a long time for earbuds.
It's not long enough to get to know your earbuds.
Do you have earbuds that last longer than 3 months?
Yeah.
That you take to school with you?
I mean, these ones I've had for like 5 months, the ones I'm using now. I found them.
That's so gross.
I don't know where they were from. But I thought they were mine, but they weren't.
So gross.
I guess so. Earwax. Gross.
Did you wash them?
Yeah, I tried to. But I mean, how good can you wash them?
Mm-hmm. So gross.
It's kind of like getting those disinfectant wipes on them. And then you wipe them. It's... Who knows how much that helps.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I don't
get an ear infection.
Yeah. I don't think I will. Well, I probably will eventually. Maybe not from these earbuds, though.
Okay, good.
Because if I've already had them for 5 months, I think they're okay.
Mm-hmm. Still gross.
I thought they were mine, like, straight up. They look just like mine. And there was this girl, and this was in the change room, and she's like, "Are these your earbuds?" They might be. But then I realized that I had 2. And I was like, oh, they're mine now. Okay, then. And here they are. Mediocre, but they work. The sound is probably better than yours, though.
It's probably accurate.
It's not great, though.
You wanna see my newest robot?
Of course.
He's great. Sir, what's his name? I forget what his name is. It's Sir something, the High Lord of Sweden. But
why Sweden?
Why not Sweden?
Is he from IKEA?
Mm-hmm.
Of course.
This one has his name on it.
Let's see. Whichever one, the beautiful man.
He's great. He's a catapult.
Are you sending it?
Yep. It's just being really slow. There it goes.
Oh yeah, there's that controller you were talking about.
Mm-hmm. Sir Filbert, High Lord of Sweden.
Sir Filbert. That doesn't look like a very impressive robot from this angle. Just looks like a bunch of parts. You should film videos of them.
It fires a ping pong ball like 7 meters.
Wow.
Which for these robots is really good. One group did it about 10 centimeters.
That's cool.
So much bigger than everyone else's robots. Because you don't understand how strong the gearing on this thing is to pull back the string.
Yeah.
Because we want a lot of string tension, so it's really hard to pull back. So we like super strengthen the gearing to make it so it's really strong. But if we keep pulling back once it gets to the end of the string, it will just start bending the metal.
Holy crap.
Like, we've reinforced it multiple times so the split between the gearing and the actual crossbow doesn't bend. But if I just leave it going, it will just fold in half. And
Looks
the
crazy.
reason the front has all those bars on it is because it kept bending the metal backwards.
I'm trying to see.
It's just
You have all
very
this
strong.
stuff. I think you have to clean up your station.
Yeah, ignore the junk behind it.
Yeah.
But that second picture,
That's what I'm looking at.
we only need the 2 bars up top, like the high bars in that front square.
Yeah.
But we had to add the extra 2 and the sideways ones just to make it so it doesn't bend itself backwards. And then we had to put 2 bars that press against there to stop it from bending backwards because it was still bending all of that backwards.
It's to help it stand up.
And it takes about 5 minutes to actually pull the string back because it's so slow. It's very slow.
Oh my god. It sounds like kind of a messy process, but at least you made something.
And we couldn't figure out how to get it to release itself. So our release mechanism is to stick a stick in the chain and wiggle it around till the chain breaks.
And then you have to replace the chain or just take it out?
No, you just stick the chain back together. The chain, you need different lengths of chain, so the chain has each link is separatable. So you can just separate the links and it's fine. So that's what we're doing, but we joke that we're snapping the chain. And the group will freak out because they're not expecting us to just snap the chain. They're like, oh, something broke. And we're like, no, this is what's supposed to happen. And it's really dumb for all of them.
You should try and find a way to make that so it doesn't happen every time.
That's what's supposed to happen.
But you said, like, that's not a great solution.
No, it's that we're breaking the chain manually that's not a great solution. We're trying to make a way for a robot to break the chain. But we didn't have enough time.
Oh, yeah. You don't have enough time. Did you have to destroy him?
We haven't destroyed him yet, no.
Okay.
We have to do
Why do you always destroy your robots? Because you finished the assignments with them?
Yeah, we're finished the assignments. What else are we supposed to do with them? Not build a new robot? Like...
Yeah, because you're not going to get that many parts to keep them all.
No. We have a 1 kit. It's very hard to build multiple robots with 1 kit. This robot, we have about 4 pieces of metal left. So we can't build a robot with that.
Yeah, no.
Our teacher was like, do you have all the metal pieces on it? It's like, we're like, no, not yet. So we tried to put all the metal pieces on, but we didn't have enough time. Because at that point, we were just like, we can't figure out, the teacher's letting us just break the chain by hand. Our excuse is that we're just really complicated robots. And the teacher's like, yeah, no, you're better than robots. But we're like, it's like, honestly, humans could throw the ping pong ball further than our robots can. But that's okay.
Well, yeah, of course.
And everyone else is using, like, multiple motors and stuff. And ours is more about, like, ours only uses 1 motor. And it's like, it's barely a robot. But, like, hey, it works.
It's kind of just like a machine. Like, you're using it, your tool. It doesn't think on its own. I don't know. Maybe you're getting somewhere, though. Maybe you'll make a really impressive robot eventually.
Probably not. But that's okay.
Yeah.
How
many groups are there again?
Design that I mentioned last week first, and another group that has the design has totally, their group totally, it went further than ours, but it hit the ceiling, so we're technically winning. Because the teacher counted it where it hit the ceiling. Because there's a couple there's one that shoves it, that goes about 30 centimeters. There's 2 that just whack the ball as hard as possible. And those ones are stronger. And those ones will go like 5 to 10 meters. But one of the groups, it's not heavy enough and it's too strong. So it vibrates violently and it will go towards the end of the table. So they have to hold it back. But you don't want to touch it because there's this, it's basically, because there's this thing, metal pole flying around really fast that would injure you if you hit it. And so you have to hold it and not get hit by the pole. And then, so that's fun. And they accidentally made a fan. So it keeps blowing the ping pong ball off course and not actually hitting it. And it's really funny.
That is funny.
And then
Do you have a ping pong table for these ping pong balls?
I mean, we're not using one. We're just using basic tables.
But like, are they ever going to be used for ping pong, or are they just going to be thrown around by robots?
Possibly. Though we broke about 5 of them.
Did your teacher get like a bulk pack of them?
I'm pretty sure he just stole them from the gym. But, because we do learn ping pong at school. But yeah, one group broke 4 of them, and my group broke 1 of them. Because we fired it at the wall, not thinking about it, and it bounced off the wall so hard it broke.
It sounds fun though, like, you guys are crazy.
It's so much fun. I love robotics. We build really dumb robots that are mildly dangerous, and we listen to Panic at the Disco music. Like, that's what our robotics classes are.
That's what you do.
And Disney music, and sometimes a meme song.
Sometimes a meme. If it was my school, it'd probably be always a meme.
There's once in a while, like, a meme, but memes I enjoy. Like, we were listening to the Me Shop channel. That's not what that's called.
Yeah,
the Me channel.
Shop channel. The Me channel or the Wii Shop channel? Both?
The Me channel and the Wii Shop channel. So we were listening to those. We listened to Panic, and we listened to various Disney music, and once in a while we listened to My Chemical Romance. And it's nice. I like it. It's great.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, not too often.
All kinds of bands.
Not really.
Not that much variety.
Just Disney and emo.
Okay. The 2 sides of the spectrum.
Yeah,
of life,
chill.
of music taste.
Coming from the same person.
From you?
No, I don't put on the music.
Oh, dang.
But I enjoy the music, so I'm not worried about it.
Yeah, I sit beside this girl sometimes who listens to Disney music in math class. Then, like, we're not supposed to listen to music in class, which is really weird, and I don't like it. I wish that you could. Because the problem with not listening to music in class is that everyone's making so much noise, so you can't do the work even if you wanted to. So you become part of the problem and just start talking.
It's just let me listen to my music, you know?
Yeah,
everyone's listening to their music, it's so much quieter.
Yeah.
And it's such a better work environment when everyone's just listening to earbuds.
Yeah, like, if you actually want to get work done, and you're not wanting to socialize, like, I get it, socializing is probably more important than the work anyways. But, if you want to get the work done, how do you expect them to get the work done without, like, in that type of an environment? Even if everyone's quiet, like...
Yeah, I don't get teachers who are like, no, you can't listen to music.
No, but it's like a school-wide rule. None of the teachers, even if they allow it, can't let you listen to music.
That's dumb.
It is. It's ridiculous. I don't know what the problem was. It's probably because of some people who are taking it too far or something.
I know
it makes me pretty
art
upset.
teacher will ban music for, like, the grade 9s, because he gets fed up. He'll give them, like, a month, and then if they're not behaving, he'll just stop letting them listen to music.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Because he likes to randomly start talking in the middle of the class, and we have to all listen to him because he's giving us important information. But then some kids will have their music too loud and just won't hear him.
Yeah.
So.
In Mart class, we're allowed to listen to music. That's the one class. And she does get angry when we don't hear her. So she tells us to put in, like, just one earbud.
Yeah, that's a rule at my school. You're only allowed one earbud in
when
you're walking around in the hallways.
Oh. What?
If you're listening to music in the I mean, you're only supposed to have one earbud in general, but no one, like, tells you not to in the classroom. But in the hallways, they're like, no, you really shouldn't be wearing 2 earbuds in the hallway.
Why would you listen to music in the hallway, though?
Because you want to listen to music when you're walking around.
Isn't that like 10 seconds to get to your locker and to get to class again, though? You want to listen to 30 seconds of a song?
We have about 15 minutes in between first block and second block. And then we have the 40-minute lunch break in between second block and third block. And then we have 10 minutes in between third block and fourth block.
Oh, yeah.
Listen to music. Well, if you're already listening to, like, I'm not going to turn on music if I've not been listening to music in class. But if I'm listening to music in class, I'm not going to turn it off just to walk.
Me too.
And
that's what I used to do when I was allowed to listen to music in class.
Don't turn it off, but the teachers are like, yeah, you kind of should. And it's just smart if you're walking around to wear one earbud, you know?
Yeah.
So you can hear if something happens.
It's so loud in the hallways, though. I don't know how crazy your school is, but mine is absolutely insane, and no one pays attention, and everyone's constantly screaming.
Yeah, that doesn't really happen in my school.
That is what's happening.
There's talking, and there's people in the way because they're sitting at tables that are in the middle of the hallway, which is really inconvenient. But
that is inconvenient. There used to be chairs in the hallway, but they moved them.
That's where the school puts these very large tables in the middle of the hallway.
So you have to walk. Oh yeah, I think I know what you're talking about, actually.
Yeah.
I've been to your school.
It's very annoying. They're in the way.
I guess it wasn't for me because when I went, there was no one there.
It is when you're trying to get in your locker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's people hanging around.
But yeah, just listen to music and then. But yeah, generally, some of the teachers enforce the only one earbud in rule, cause like.
Mhm.
I just think having only one earbud in when you're in a public place is just smart. Like.
I mean, it's smart, but it makes it a bit more difficult to zone out.
Mhm. So I usually sit at the end of the classroom, so I'll just put it into the one ear. But if they're being really annoying, I'll just put it into 2 ears, and they don't really care, but...
Yeah, that's why I feel like I need to wear headphones sometimes, and I used to, when I first got to the school, when it was too loud, because it gets very loud in my school, to put in the 2 headphones, and then all of a sudden the teacher would get really mad at me, and it's like, what? I don't know.
Yeah.
It's funny, because it's acting like you're the one who's doing the bad thing, when, like, people around you are so loud. But I suppose
how are you supposed to work?
Yeah, I suppose the teacher has already given up, though. Like, my English teacher is trying really hard to get the point across that we shouldn't be acting like this and we shouldn't be this loud in 11th grade and we should be more responsible.
Yeah, that's not gonna work.
It's not getting towards anyone else. She's like, what types of ideas can I put forward to make it so people can concentrate?
Let them listen to music.
I mean, yeah, I did say that. I said that, and I said maybe if people want to work, send them to, like, the library or something where it's quiet.
Is the library actually quiet in your school? Because that's, like, one of the most noisy areas in my school.
Well, during blocks, it's usually pretty quiet, because there's only, like, a couple people there.
By school, the middle schoolers will use our library, so...
Here, like, only the high schoolers with free block go in the library. The middle schoolers
kind of annoyed that the middle schoolers are using the library, and they got rid of our couches, and everyone was annoyed about that.
Oh, we've got couches in the library.
We had couches, and then they ran out of room in the middle school and just went, we're just gonna turn the library into classrooms. High schoolers make some room, and the making room was just removing the couches.
That sucks.
They're put nice. Bookshelves instead.
I mean, is there anything on the bookshelves? Are there books on them?
There are books on the bookshelves, yes.
Well, that's good. It's a library.
They're children's books that we're not allowed to rent, because they're for kids.
Do you rent books at your library?
I don't, but that's not the point.
I've been wanting to rent movies from my library at school, but I don't know how to go about it. But it feels weird, like, asking.
One of my friends has the job of reading through new books to make sure they're appropriate for the middle schoolers.
Oh, that sounds awesome. I want that job.
He reads so many, like, teenage girl drama books, and it's hilarious.
I want that job. That actually sounds really fun.
Can you volunteer at your library at school? Because I know you can at my school.
No. I used to be able to volunteer in, like, 6th grade. Not in this school, though.
You wanna do our quiz?
Yeah, sure. Also, my friend Emma volunteers at her library, and she's in whatever, frickin' 9th grade? I don't know. I forget.
Okay, let's send hate mail to Thanos.
Yes! Look, this is the quiz we're doing.
I don't understand it. I think we're gonna do whoever does meaner.
Look, 11,666 takers. Let's go. He brought balance to the universe when no one else would. Have you seen the movie?
I have not.
Me neither. Okay, here we go.
So, you wanna write hate mail to Thanos. First of all, what kind of paper do you use? The stationery is what thing expresses your most inner thoughts, so reflect the color of your soul. Which kind, dearie?
Whoa, that's a sentence. Let's read the options. Kawaii. Fluorescent pink to make Thanos go blind. Soul black stationery. Stationery with a picture of Thanos' face on it so he can suffer the way we do when we look at him. Normal computer paper, I guess. A slightly used napkin, of which I stole from McDonald's.
Slightly used napkin.
This is a good quiz. I'm gonna do the Thanos face. Thanos face. What kind of ink then? You wanna read the options?
I don't know. Something that does not make him feel so good. Regular ink. A gel pen, I guess. I don't care. Get on to the writing part. An ink of snake venom. I'll always remember you, Loki. Cry.
A gel pen, I guess. I don't know. There's
regular ink face.
Yeah, I'm gonna do regular ink. Oh, face. Daughter, did you do it? Yes. And what did it cost? $1.50. I wouldn't say no to a tuna melt. Finally, the good part.
You begin the letter. Yo, Thanos. To the spider killer Thanos. To the great boy, dear Thanos. The crusher of logo dreams. Thanos.
Grape boy.
I agree, great boy.
Will you press the button.com? There's a chicken on his head. Okay, write whatever you want. Go crazy!
May the chocolate chips in your cookie always turn out to be raisin high, so could I join your army? Hey, you have something on your chin. No, third one down. I loathe you with every living fiber of my being. I hope you disappear into a pile of dust. Like you did to my boyfriend.
Like my boyfriend.
I mean, he's not my boyfriend.
What the fuck? Person has a crush on Spider-Man?
Clearly.
I'm gonna do the one with the chins.
I'm gonna do the chocolate chips in your cookies.
I like raisin cookies. Maybe Thanos does too. 2012, 2018. That's actually...
Also, did I mention I hate you? 2 plus 2 equals 4 minus 1, 3. Quack math. Bye. Please let me join your army. I want to be on the winning side. Your mom's fat.
I'm gonna say your mom's fat.
I'm gonna do the math one.
What is the joke there?
I don't know.
Do you want to try to decipher it?
Nah.
Quick maths.
If I had a face like yours, I'd sue my parents. I want to become a Chairman of Thanos. Face, you're not invited to my wedding with Peter. You're not invited to my wedding with Loki.
What the fuck? This person has a crush on Spider-Man and Loki.
I'm gonna do the face. How do you sign off?
If I said you're not invited to the wedding, I'd just pick that one. Who am I gonna marry? Dana, who should I marry?
Pick a number, or I'll say a number, and you pick which half is which character.
Okay, so 1 to 5 is Peter, and then 5, 6 to 10 is Loki. No, you can't tell me
which they are.
Okay then. How are we gonna choose?
Give me a set of numbers. You choose in your head what is what.
Okay, I got this.
What is my range?
Numbers 1 to 4.
3.
Okay, Loki. Then.
Okay, hate your name, meme your name, love your name, dabbed on by your name.
No, stop. Yes, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. Yes, no. That's what it is, not your name.
That's what it is, dude.
Yes, wait, what the fuck? Your name?
That stands for your name.
Confused. Love? I know where you live. I'm gonna say that.
I'm gonna go with I know where you live as well.
Yeah. Okay, last question. Whose death in Infinity War upset you the most? I didn't watch the movie.
I didn't either. I'm just gonna randomly scroll through. I got Loki.
This person has a problem. They're obsessed with these two characters.
You made Thanos cry.
I'm gonna say someone else, I guess, lol. You made Thanos cry!
We both get a point.
Did we get the same one?
Yep.
Probably. So, sometime after sending this letter, you get this in the mail. Dear Adell, ugly crying, sad for life, Thanos. Oh. Did you get that?
Yep. So yeah, we both get a point.
Yep. Put this image in the thumbnail, please. You see it too.
Okay, I'll do that.
We're so mean. I can't believe how mean we are.
All the means.
This podcast is anti-Thanos, okay? It's also we neither of us have seen the movie.
Nope.
And maybe we'll never watch it because this quiz is all we need.
I think I'll probably watch it at some point. I just haven't yet.
Yeah, I don't know what the deal with it is.
Probably when it's like in the library.
The library, yeah, me too. I don't know when it's gonna be. It's
or
probably
if it comes on Netflix, but that is doubtful now that Disney's busy making its own streaming service. But
oh yeah, what do you think about that?
I don't want more streaming services. That means that Netflix will just have less that I like, or I have to pay more money for it, and I don't want to do that. I want one.
That's true. I want one as well. If one at all, I'm only gonna have one.
Yeah, exactly. Don't want to pay for all these streaming services.
Yeah.
Alright, so we say goodbye?
Yep. That was a good one.
Bye, everyone.
Thank you for watching. Do the Thanos quiz at home.
Bye.